My name is Mark Ormrod, and I was serving with the Royal Marines in Afghanistan in 2007 when I stood on an improvised explosive device and became the UK's first triple amputee from the conflict. Military charities have played a huge role in my rehabilitation, and that's why I'm proud to be a supporter of the Veterans Foundation, a charity dedicated to helping British veterans in need. And what a fantastic, record-breaking year it's been for the charity. In the financial year ending June 30th, 2022, the Veterans Foundation gave £4.4 million in grants to military charities and charitable organisations here in the UK. That means, at the year end, the Foundation has given an incredible £11.5 million to more than 350 different military charities and organisations since its inception in 2016. This diversity of support is central to what the Veterans Foundation stands for. When you choose to donate and support the Veterans Foundation, you don't just help one charity, you help hundreds. I found the first few months of my recovery especially difficult. One of the things that kept me going was my family, especially my children. I realised I was lucky. I'd survived to see them, but unfortunately, that's not the case for all our serving personnel. Losing a parent is the biggest trauma that any child can go through. And Nikki Scott's two children experienced that firsthand when their dad, Corporal Lee Scott, was tragically killed in Afghanistan. And that's why Nikki started Scotty's Little Soldiers, a charity dedicated to helping bereaved service children deal with losing a parent. The Veterans Foundation has been a long-term supporter of Scotty's, and this year, a grant from the foundation helped to fund their Christmas party. Whilst PTSD and bereavement are key issues facing the veteran community, homelessness is also a challenge too. Richard Gamage is CEO of STOW, one of the leading organisations in housing and helping vulnerable ex-servicemen and women. Richard was keen to pass on his thanks to the Veterans Foundation when we met him in London earlier this year.
Just an absolute joy to have had the support from the Veterans Foundation. Well, every year in our charity, we need to raise the best part of £1 million to be able to provide that absolutely essential support to the veterans who we call our residents, our beneficiaries. And everything that the Foundation has given us enables us to provide those life-changing services to the veterans and in our care. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for the work that you do and the support that you give us. And that enables us to make a difference to service men and women's lives going forward.
So, who exactly has benefited from a Veterans Foundation grant in the past 12 months? As you can see from the graph, more than half of the grants given in the last year, totaling £2.2 million, went to charities and organisations providing well-being support to our veterans. Significant sums were also provided to those delivering assistance to veterans seeking retraining, employment, and mental health care. Other sectors to benefit were those helping with signposting, housing, and family welfare. As we've seen, it's been a fantastic year for the Veterans Foundation. Despite the challenge of the pandemic, the charity has helped to raise record amounts of money, defying the extremely tough climate that adversely affected much of the third sector. More than £11.5 million has now been given to over 350 different military charities and organisations since 2016. It's money that continues to provide vital help to British veterans in need. Thank you.